Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our ultimate lifestyle transformation story time and support, questions and answers. And my name is Kimberly Sanders, and I'm honored to say that I've been around the most wonderful company that we call Purium, a made-up word by our founder, Pure and Premium. And that is exactly what we get to have in our lives on every aspect, on every spectrum. We get to have pure and premium food, pure and premium people, and pure and premium examples of people's wellness and the ability for them to take back their sovereignty and really have the ability to have their own health journey be in their hands because of what this company has offered, which is regeneratively grown, live dehydrated, really truly beyond organic, and the ability to rebuild the gut microvilli, removing the toxic chemical called glyphosate. And in the process, for me, I've been able to be introduced by this company by my homeopathic doctor and his Ayurvedic wife. They literally write out prescriptions with this nutrition. And so it's not just a supplement company, it's whole food, more real food than anything that could ever be bought at a grocery store or really even in my garden, to be honest with you. Like there's just so much more nutritional value. And because of that, we've seen friends be able to really take back their health and be able to really bring their bodies back to homeostasis. And thank you all for coming. And again, this is why we're here tonight. We have a special guest, which I just feel really grateful to be able to reach out to people in the community and ask, can you share your amazing wellness journey and your healing journey? And so we have Miss Mary Cornwell on the line with us, and she has been able to bring her body back into balance from having severe mold toxicity and then a chronic inflammatory response syndrome. And just really, that's really challenging type of illness to be able to bring yourself back to life. So without further ado, welcome to our team call and our community call, really. And thank you for being with us. And I just love all the people in your team as well. So thanks for coming, and take it away and let me know if you need anything in the process.
Thank you so much, Kimberly, and thanks everyone who hopped on. It's a testament to the importance of your own health and like valuing your own self. So that's awesome you are showing up today. I, like Kimberly said, was really, really sick from mold toxicity back in 2016. At the time I was running like 3-4 miles a day. I was in really great shape. And at the time had moved into a fixer-upper home. And within 2 weeks of moving into that home, I started getting muscle aches and getting really tired and just literally feeling like I was running in slow motion. Like it didn't matter how fast I was running, it just felt like my muscles wouldn't move. And then over the course of a year and a half to 2 years, I just developed like every symptom imaginable, and was really miserable. I went from doctor to doctor to try to figure out what was wrong with me, because I couldn't sleep. I had awful anxiety, really, really bad panic attacks, and like almost like seizure-like, a lot of skin issues, breathing problems. I was like constantly getting sick. And finally, I found a doctor who um, said you should look into your house and test your home and your body for mold. And so I did, and it was just the perfect storm of that, plus, like you Kimberly mentioned, the glyphosate and other toxins that our bodies are exposed to. And it just, my body had reached a tipping point. And so from there, I tried a lot of different protocols and a lot of different supplements and went to a lot of very well-meaning like naturopathic and holistic doctors. And I got better to a degree, but my quality of life was still um, kind of honestly non-existent. And I was taking like 15 different supplements, spending at least $300 a month on supplements and not seeing changes that I need to see until Michelle Ricci, and who's another person who was struggling with SIRS and mold illness, introduced me to, are you okay? my doggy just fell down the stairs. Introduced me to Purium, and it was something that had really, really helped her. And I was very skeptical, because I had tried so many other things to help support my body, but the difference is the nutrient density. So within 3 days of trying the ultimate lifestyle transformation, which we can go into more details what that looks like, within 3 days, my energy level started increasing. I started sleeping the best I've slept in like 4 or 5 years. And I just felt this like overall sense of well-being coming back into my body. And I thought it was too good to be true. I really was like, "Gay, like just like everything else, it's gonna like seem like it's working and then it's not gonna stick, right?" But here I am 4 years, almost 4 years later. And it's something that I still use every day, the nutrients. And I'm so incredibly grateful because I don't know where I'd be without without the nutrients. It's really has given me the ability to travel again and to enjoy life, and then to be able to help other people through this side of things. Sorry, my notifications are going off on my computer. I don't know how to turn that off. But yeah, I'm so incredibly grateful. Hey Pete, thanks for joining. Um and so yeah, I would love to just go into a little bit more about what the ULT is and like how each of the products helped me, and specifically why it was so helpful at reducing inflammation. And Kimberly, feel free to chime in if you want. So first off, it's a lifestyle. It's not, like Kimberly said, it's not this supplement regimen. It's not just like, you know, I'm going to take this for like a month and then my body's going to be better. It's really like implementing this into your lifestyle, and first believing that your body has this amazing ability to heal, because it does. And oftentimes our bodies are really toxic, and what they're needing is this deep nutrition. And even if you're not sick with mold toxicity, or maybe you're not as sick as I was, I still genuinely believe that everyone could use this in their life. And so every morning I'll wake up. This is how I started. I woke up and I drank warm lemon water on an empty stomach, and I took my Amino 23, Super Amino 23, and that's a vegan plant-based protein. It's 99% bioavailable, meaning your body uses 99% of it, as opposed to if you're eating, say, like salmon or eggs or steak, your body really only uses like 30 to maybe 50% of that. And then the rest is waste that your body then and your kidneys have to process. So the aminos are an amazing source of protein. They were developed for people who have digestive issues and who could not properly digest their food. So for someone who is dealing with a lot of gut issues, this was perfect because I was able to get a full source of protein and a full spectrum of amino acids to rebuild my cells without taxing my body and expending more energy. So after the Amino 23, I take the Power Shake and the Biomedic together. The Power Shake is what we call liquid sunshine. It has amazing micronutrients in it, a lot of greens, ancient grains. And if you're not doing grains, there is a like green-free version of it as well. And there's so many different variations. I like to mix and match them. If you are part of the Purium community, you know that there's endless amount of recipes and like fun ways to get this nourishment in your body. And then the Biomedic is something that I take with the Power Shake, like I said, and that's a gut support. So that helps to pull out glyphosate, shown to pull out glyphosate within 6 weeks. Your inflammatory markers of your body reduced by, is it 75%? I'm not sure if I have that stat correct. Yeah. And so the Biomedic is very gentle, and it's a binder. So it pulls out toxins, but at the same time, it remineralizes. So what I was doing throughout the mold journey is I was taking a lot of binders like cholestyramine and activated charcoal and just other like really heavy duty binders that were pulling out the toxins, but at the same time, they were also pulling out the nutrients. And so it's really, really important to not be on that kind of thing long term. Sure, I have activated charcoal in my like emergency stash in case I get food poisoning or something like that severe, but I will never take that on a day-to-day basis again because it is very depleting. So the biomedic is very remineralizing as well as it pulls out toxins with negative charge. Anything to add to that? Did I miss anything, Kimberly? Okay, great. So that's like the trio. So I started with that, taking the super amino power shake and biomedic twice a day. And it really like I said, day 3, week 1, it just felt like a breath of fresh air for my body. Something that I had been taking for years was melatonin supplementation to be able to sleep. So I was going in between sleep aids, prescription sleep aids, melatonin, and Benadryl to sleep. And that would leave me like with maybe 5 to 6 hours of sleep tops. And it would also leave me really groggy when I woke up. And so when I started taking the apothecary, I was so nervous to get off my melatonin because I was so reliant on it. But the thing with melatonin is if you're taking that kind of isolate supplement, your body adjusts to it, and then it's not going to produce as much melatonin um, as you need or like as you could naturally. So when I started taking the apothecary, tart cherries are a very natural source of melatonin. So it provides your body with the nutrients it needs to make your own melatonin, as opposed to taking a synthetic source. And it's not like it makes you super sleepy, so you can take it throughout the day. Um, I know I had a concussion like a year and a half ago, and so I was taking apothecary for headaches and like neuro pain, and that was really helpful throughout the day. And so the last part of the ULT is the parasite cleanse, so the super cleanser. So the point of putting the super cleanser in with the ULT is you're taking it in the middle. So you're giving your body a foundation to really flood your body with these amazing nutrients and open up your detox pathways, open up your liver, open up your kidneys, so that when you do take the gentle parasite cleansing herbs, your body can safely eliminate and you have less detox symptoms while doing a parasite cleanse. That I feel like there's so many parasite cleansing options out there, and this is different because it's really giving your body the cellular energy it needs to be able to expel and then rebuild after you're getting rid of the parasites. So yeah, that in a nutshell is the ULT. And this is really, it's 30 days minimum. I like to recommend for 90 days, which is what I did, to really do a second round of parasite cleansing the second month, to get all of the larvae and eggs and extra remnants, and then really just create that lifestyle to um, create that lifestyle and create healthy habits for your life and for your body.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so thankful that you found this and that you get to have your life back. Does anyone have any questions for Mary? I love what you've shared, and I'm just so thankful that it's easy. It's so easy and it's so delicious.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's so easy. I know I talk fast because I get so excited to like just share about it. So if anyone needs clarification or has questions about what I said, but it really is like just so easy to incorporate in for breakfast and lunch, or like breakfast and dinner. And then your body will start craving like fruits and things that it needs to nourish. So what I noticed, especially after the parasite cleanse, is I stopped craving chocolate. And I had been like chocolate addict forever. Um, and I think I was on day 44, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't had chocolate in 44 days. This is crazy. But when you give your body the nutrients it needs, then you don't crave like chocolate and chips and pizza. And not saying that you can't ever have that again, but your body's not really needing more of the synthetic foods anymore. Julie says she stopped craving sugar and caffeine. Yeah, caffeine too. That's another big one. Thank you guys. Julie says, I was a major coffee addict. Yeah. So as I started the ULT, it really was like month 4 or 5 that I started branching out and finding what other products we have. But the Can't Beat This is a really good coffee replacement, and it's a lot cleaner energy.
The coffee protein that from Purium is super good. Ren already had it when I started taking it, and she gave it to me, and I like to put it in my blender with ice and water, and it's freaking delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Protein, I don't know, I have it like 2 or 3 times a week. The Purium thing, I've been on the Purium thing for a month now. I think it's been 30 days. But I feel better in the last 30 days than I have in the last 30 years. So
That's amazing, Curtis. Have you tried the matcha protein or the chai? Or just the coffee?
I don't think so. I think it's just the chai super meal. That one's my favorite for sure, hands down.
Cool. Yeah, I'm a matcha girl, so I opt for the matcha protein, and I like to put it with
Green.
like frozen bananas and a little bit of like a dash of cinnamon is really good.
The apothecary with some frozen bananas in a blender is amazing.
Yeah, there's just endless amount of recipes that you could try. That's great. I'm glad you're feeling better.
We've made a bunch of things out of the Epigenous family too, like the chocolate. Like Ren makes like little like chocolate dessert things that are all superfood and super amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually drinking right now is there's a bee in it. The bee likes it. It's it is the chocolate superfoods Epigenius, frozen banana, and a little bit of cacao.
We have to
And
hide the superfood from our dogs.
Well, wonderful. I'll stop the recording and then we do a little bit of a drawing for winners of people that aren't brand partners yet. But, you know, anyone that's watching this replay, please get back to the friend that shared it with you. And again, Mary, thank you for coming and being with us today. Do you have any last words to share?
thank you. No, I appreciate you having me here and just sharing. And I hope that if you're watching this, that you take this as your sign to get involved and just make a change in your health.
Amazing. Thank you so much.